Thomas in Appleton, Wisconsin. A Wisconsin apple, I love it. About your video titled Making Speakers Come Alive, one idea that came to my mind was that if the person who missed his former system configuration sounded gooey and warm, if he has a preamp or an integrated amplifier with a tape or effects loop in and out, he could buy and add a stereo equalizer or a stereo tube buffer into that loop and engage it when playing older or lower quality recording songs. Gooey warm happens when tubes like 6SN7s, like you use on Carry audio designs, are used. Well, this gets a little occluded here. Okay, so he's talking about tube buffers and EQ that maybe we would put into a tape loop of a system so that when older recordings come onto a system that are kind of hard and brittle, you add this tube buffer or you EQ it and kind of calm everything down, adding his gooey warmth. It sounds like a cinnamon bun. Okay, I get it, and maybe that's a good thing that people want to do, to add tube buffers to sort of warm up hard sounding materials. I've just never been a fan of adding sweeteners, of adding fake stuff. I mean, on the one hand, look, when I drink a cup of coffee, I put a little bit of Splenda in there. I can't do the other sweeteners, and I'm not a big fan of sugar. I try and stay away from sugar. So I get it. And one could say, well, why don't you just get the kind of coffee that doesn't need sugar? Well, because we all like a little sweetener, right? So I would prefer to set up my system in a way that the choices I have made in speakers, the choices I have made in electronics, in cables, in positioning, all lend themselves to a basically sweet sounding system, so that when I played harsh music or something that the performance is so good, I don't really care that the recording is crappy, right? That is a much better solution to me, and making that work instead of, well, today I'm pouring bad coffee and now I got to add sweetener, and tomorrow I got good coffee and I don't have to. It's too much. I don't like adding stuff in and out because it kind of ruins the experience. I like sitting here with my little selector or putting on an album and just enjoying the heck out of it. And when I play something that is, here's a good example. Terry and I were in here. This is our listening lab, which has been so much fun. We all sneak in here and turn on stuff. Because, we're 60s, 70s people. One of our favorite albums is The Moody Blues and A Question of Balance. And we'll come in here and listen to that. What great music. Horrible recording. Really bad. I mean, they did the best they could back in, well, must have been the mid-70s, right? I mean, that was a big deal. That was hard to do, all those multi-track things. So I don't mean to criticize the Moody Blues recording. I'm sure they did the best they could, but it's not a great recording. It's just great music. And it sounds wonderful on this system. Yes, I hear the deficiencies in the recording. Yes, I hear, oh God, I would have done this, I would have done that, But at the end of the day, I let it go. And I just enjoy the music. So I don't know if that answers the question, but that's where we're going with this one. Okay? All right. Thanks. And enjoy those apples out there. Okay. Bye.